So somebody asked her if she has a persona, and Callie thought it was the question was asking if she had a persona, what would it be? So she answered it, and she lost 5K followers on Twitter because she
Oh,
didn't read the question correctly.
what, fursona or persona?
Persona.
Oh, that's funny. Anyway, we're live now, so that's gonna be the opening of this podcast.
Yep, VTuber stuff.
Yeah.
But let's just move on.
No, there's something we have to mention.
Do
Sad.
we though?
I mean, yeah.
Like only me and Sean. Yeah, this way.
But I mean, at least I know of her, and I actually. Surprise, surprise, yeah. Anyway, do you want to say it?
So I think it was 2 days ago. Coco is graduating Hololive on July 1st.
Mm-hmm. That sucks. If Sean was here, he would say stuff.
I would say more stuff, but it's going to go into controversial stuff, so I'll just stop there.
Oh, like why you think she's graduating, or like.
Yeah, there's a bunch of controversial stuff going around.
I see. But that is not the topic for today. We actually have topics today, because unlike last week, we did stuff.
Even though this morning you said you didn't do stuff.
Hmm. Well, yeah, it was
Mm,
like it's like yeah, we did do a lot of stuff compared to like prior weeks when we were grinding like Cold War and stuff like that. Because like last week all I did was play Genshin. This week I played Genshin and some other games. But then we started playing the Minecraft server with you guys, which has been enjoyable. It's something. Something like, oh, it's not like my favorite thing to do. It's just like, oh, it's a thing to do. So, it's something.
Yeah, both me and Sean have been on the server a lot lately.
Yeah, the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, we. What do you mean 2 weeks? It's only been a week.
2 weeks.
No, the server went live last week.
Hmm.
But basically, we are the furthest advanced group of the server.
You're just highly advanced, ahead of everyone.
Yeah, there's Lenny's group, which they have the same technology as ours, but they don't have the infrastructure to support it.
I see.
There, I guess, in actual sorcery, Mon and Lenny are further though.
Did Sean give his constellation papers to Lenny?
No, I don't think so.
Did he still have them?
Probably.
Okay. Because I'm going to need some of those.
Yeah, we just need to learn the mod.
I did a little bit of research in the mod, what you're supposed to do. So you're supposed to find one of those ruins.
Yep, and someone's already explored it since day one.
Mm-hmm. But we just need there's like a crystal in there that we have to use. Also, hi. Hello, Kyan Smith. Welcome to our late night chill podcast, as we're just kind of chill
We
right
could
now.
have done this like
We
maybe
we could have done it 19 hours
19
ago.
hours ago.
Yeah, where no one was like would have watched it. It's way early. I mean, AC might have been up.
Yeah, AC would have been up.
Yeah,
Silver maybe.
I doubt that. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, um, not much. Not much is happening. I guess Genshin 1.6 came out. I'm gonna miss the solar eclipse. Oh no. I think yeah, again.
Other side of the world. It's going on right now.
Mm. Oh yeah, no, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, we'll be nowhere near it. But yeah, no, Genshin 1.16 or 1.16, 1.6 came out, and that's been something. It was fun.
I mean, we've only did one day of it.
Because it just came out.
Yeah.
Not much we can do.
Not until tomorrow when day 2 of the event starts.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait till after the Klee banner's gone. I get to pull my boy, and everything will be alright in the world. That's all I'm waiting for.
Isn't... Yeah, he's Yu-Gi-Oh! JP voice
Mhm.
actor. What is he for English?
Just some dude.
Just some dude.
I don't know. I actually heard his English. All I heard was his Japanese. That's why I said just some dude, because I don't know. Yeah, we played Genshin 1.6. They made it Wind Waker. You have a boat that you get to mess around with and have fun with the game. So,
You weren't having fun earlier?
I was having fun doing the grinding. The boat is just funny. Anyway, I'm gonna do an 11 pull on the new Leafa banner because I think that would be funny. It will be funny. Anyway,
Will it though?
no, I didn't pull it. Sad.
That's what I thought.
It doesn't. I don't care about it. It was just hilarious. Yeah, not much is going on. Just not. I mean, because like we did the Minecraft server, we did Genshin. Sean and I did a couple small games, and we played RE2. We quote unquote speedran RE2, which was something. Oh, cool. That's cool, I guess. I pulled the new Edalist unit on SAO Alicization Rising Steel. That's cool. I didn't mean to, I accidentally did, but I pulled her. She's cool, I guess. Yeah. I had to sneeze. Oh no.
Okay. I've already got a data miner. What the full map is.
Of Inazuma?
No, not Inazuma for the 1.6 map. I checked the interactive maps and you can actually see how much lower it's supposed to go.
So it does go lower.
But right now, it only lists the collectibles you can actually get right now.
Oh, so you can't get everything?
Right now, until we have to wait until it lowers. But right now, I only see 4 conches or 5 conches you can collect right now.
Maybe.
Hate my chair.
I hear it squeaking.
Yeah, it's because if I tighten my left armrest, it would be too high. It would be higher than my right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all I see is just 5 conches.
Can you send me to the map? Oh, I see it. Oh yeah, wow. Yeah, I do see the only 5 conches, but because like when the traveler did the map, it had more islands on that map he drew,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh wow, this is so little, and it looks like everything would lower. So, guess I was right. So we can only get 5 conches. That kind of sucks.
We probably won't even have enough until like day 4 for the barber skin.
Yeah. Because I got 4 of them. There was one I couldn't get because I had no idea where it is. But yeah, no. I'm pretty excited for this event. I like the islands, they're cool. It's fun on the ships.
You ship the ships.
It's just kind of dumb. It is pretty fun just kind of going around doing whatever.
So you run out of doing whatever.
Yeah, until you run out of like, well, what do I have to do now? So that part sucks. Oh. Yeah, nothing really much to talk about. So.
You're not gonna talk about Nocturne?
Well, if Sean was here, I'll be able to talk about Nocturne with him. But he's not. So. No, one thing I hate is kind of weapon banners in like a gacha game. Because then it's like, well, I want that weapon for a certain character. I pulled the wrong weapon. I'm mad. That sucks. Oh, that one really sucks. No, the weapon isn't bad, it's just I pulled the wrong weapon for the wrong character. Okay, oh. Lame. Oh, I'm dumb.
Of course you are.
I pulled on the wrong banner. was,
Of course you did.
I was like, oh, I pulled the weapon from the other banner, and I pulled the weapon on the banner it was on, because I didn't scroll down. I hate this. It's pretty good, I guess. I mean, it's decent. But that one, that sucks. Anyway. Are you gonna pull for the Klee banner, Jason?
No. I don't even think I need the econ one.
I see. Don't need Klee.
Because the thing with 5 stars in Genshin is that Con Zero is already really viable.
Mm-hmm.
Just having any more just makes them even more broken.
I see. That's good. So you don't need to you're not required to pull you don't need to pull a multiple of 5-star just because they're pretty good.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I think there's one 4-star that needs to be called.
There, no, there is one 4-star that needs to be Con 1. Isn't that Ningguang? She needs to be like Con 2.
But she's a 4-star.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant 5-star. I see.
I guess there's one. All the 5 stars are viable at Con Zero.
Yeah. Because I know Kazuha is really good at Con 6. Because he gets Anima Infusion on his attacks. But that's Con 6. So, that's not the best.
Whoa, Xingyan got. It's okay, I didn't see Xingyan got reduced in the tier
Who?
list. Fire Shield girl. She was an A tier.
She wasn't
Now she's in B.
She's
Because I'm looking at this tier list again. A lot of characters from C tier got moved up to, or from B tier up to. I think it's because they included S plus tier, so it changed some around. But Xingyan's the one that actually sells.
I don't know. Cause she was really good. I liked using her.
Yeah, I mean, she technically, in terms of resources, she's better than Noelle because Noelle needs to be Con 6, whereas she needs to be Con 2.
Mm-hmm. Cause I was using her in the Spiral Abyss. I cleared floor 6. I got all 9 stars just pretty easily. Like it was like no problem.
Yeah, I just use Baido counter. Baido counter with Mona.
I don't have Mona though.
Yeah, Mona's really good. just ult and then just have a big AoE ult and just do massive damage.
I didn't know you had Mona.
I don't have Mona. I use Mona in the trials.
Oh, yeah, the Trials was pretty good. As the
Yeah.
Spyro Abyss was, that was pretty good. It wasn't like too hard where it was like, this sucks. But it was
I
manageable.
really want to play PC for the Spiral Abyss.
You wanted to do what?
Spiral Abyss on PC.
Oh. Let's see. Yeah, not much has happened. Sean would get back.
I don't think he is.
Oh, why?
Probably because he's talking to others on the server. Might as well just talk about Nocturne.
Okay, well, since Sean is here, I guess I'll talk about SMT3 Nocturne. Sean and I started playing Nocturne on hard mode because we thought it would be fun. And it is.
And Alex is playing on a hard mode already.
Yeah, he's playing on hard mode on PS4. We playing on PC, and it's been fun. It's quite enjoyable. But then at the very beginning of the game is rough. It's really rough. It's not the best. Because I'm trying to think. It's because the enemies can get critical hits. Yeah, you can die a lot. So we end up dying a lot. Like the first 3 encounters, which is like the tutorial area, we just kept dying there, just over and over again. And it sucked. It really did suck. But then we got past there. We went to Shibuya, and then it's been all right now. Because we're in the Mall Network, and that place still sucks. I got through it. Sean's still kind of struggling. But yeah, no, it's fun though. I really like SMT. Nocturne's fun. It's quite enjoyable. I like the game. But I really know it. I don't have much to talk about it. I have nothing. I don't have much.
Well, I guess the next topic is E3 predictions.
Yeah, because it's like we have like Sean and I also played a game called Cypher, which is a puzzle game. All right, and then we played another game called Antechamber, which is all right too. But it's whatever. But yeah, E3. E3 is this weekend and subsequently next week.
Who goes live first? Is it PlayStation or Xbox?
I don't remember, but someone goes live. I think that's. I don't want to say. I think PlayStation is first. I need to look at the E3 schedule.
Saturday, 3 shows, and Ubisoft and Gearbox. Then Sunday is Microsoft, Square Enix, Warner Bros. Games, and 24 Entertainment.
Capcom has a presentation on the 14th.
Yeah, Monday.
And then everyone's favorite not Bandai. Nintendo has theirs on the 15th, which they announced their direct for. And then Bandai is also having theirs on the 15th. But E3's coming up, and you know what that means? bunch of people who are gonna leak stuff, quote unquote, and then say it's like, oh, it's. A lot of people are gonna say the Switch Pro's coming. I don't think so. I don't have hope for that game, or hope for the system. Not saying they will never make it. It's just gonna come out eventually, not gonna be announced during E3. But I guess if I had like a wish list to see at E3, it would be something on Breath of the
Create a
Wild.
bingo card right now.
Create a bingo card, probably not. I don't have enough to fill a bingo card. It's like, I guess Breath of the Wild 2, and then that's all I guess Breath of the Wild 2. I have honestly no clue what I want. I guess then because there's definitely gonna be a new Smash character announced, and then I would guess Breath of the Wild 2 would be next, but I have no clue. Anyway, Jason, do you have any hopes / wishes / predictions of what's going to be at E3?
I don't know. Lately, I haven't been really feeling this Smash character. Like, I know it's gonna be revealed, but I just don't feel excited for it for some reason.
It's just going to be It's going to be whatever. There's going to be a new Smash character. Whoop-de-doo.
But I do want to see if Monolith Soft will actually come out with a new game this year. I don't care if it's the new IP, like the Xenoblade 3 or Xenoblade X2.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 or Xenoblade X2. Watch it be a remake of Xenogears. Xenogears Episode 4.
You know Inel's gonna go crazy over that.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to go crazy. Yeah. It's mainly him, but a lot of people like Xenogears, right? Not. Right? Nah.
The one that they hate is just Xenosaga 2.
What's wrong with Xenosaga?
Apparently from Inel, I may remember it incorrectly. I think he did say Xenosaga 2, but he doesn't like the combat system in there because it's like super complex.
That's what I like in a game. A super complex game that no one wants to play because of how complex it is. That just sounds fun to me. Like a super complex battle system that'll take a second to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's gonna be really fun. But yeah, I have nothing else. A new Xenoblade game will actually be really cool.
Yeah, but it probably didn't like you.
Mm-hmm. Not really much on the E3 side of things. I guess like a remake would be cool, but I don't know of what.
And the leaker I was like reading up on, apparently a lot of stuff has been changing of plans. Granted, their source comes from Europe.
That is true. That is true.
Oh, look who finally shows up.
I'm sorry.
You
I
sh-
was busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We probably
It's-
had like 10 minutes of silence in here.
Yeah, no.
You
If
guys should talk more, dude. Obviously,
it's-
duh.
it's-
Just shift the Shift the X, mod the Y, and add the Z, dude. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
What if I don't have a Z?
Did you talk about that? You gotta figure out the Z. You gotta
Yeah,
find
we
it.
didn't. It's kind of hard. It's like, okay,
What if I don't know the X either?
Well, you gotta find the X as well, Jason. That's supporting math.
Because I never had an X in life.
Damn, society, bro.
sad
You
side.
did Minecraft. I don't know. Get a pixie girlfriend in Minecraft.
Sorry,
Your RL craft server. When I became small, I got a
I
little
forgot.
fairy.
Yeah,
I brought it back to the.
I remember that.
Yep. Anyway, so what have you talked about so far?
So
I'm curious.
so
We
far,
got through all the topics we came up with.
well,
That's
not
not true.
not really,
Yeah.
because it was like I mentioned offhand, but I didn't talk about them. I kind of talked about Nocturne. We kind of talked about E3. We kind of
Alright,
talked.
Nocturne sucks doo doo, dude. That game is so bad. Anyway, now that that's done, and I'm gonna get fucking crucified on the internet if this is ever like brought up ever.
This man doesn't like Nocturne burning at the
This isn't
stake.
like Nocturne, dude. He doesn't like Persona. Fucking burn him. No.
All jokes aside.
All jokes aside, I like the game. It's cool. It's just there's a lot of fucking dumb old video game bullshit that's in the game still. Like
Because it's an old game, surprise, surprise.
I know, and I get that, but
It's a
other
remake, surprisingly.
old games that get remade fix those garbage problems.
What is it? Aren't those ones just called Definitive Edition?
No, they're called remasters usually. They
Oh,
add
yeah.
slight tweaks to make things better. But anyway, yeah, it has a lot of old video gaming bullshit that you can tell is aged poorly. But also, it's like kind of cool. Like I enjoy the game. It's just you'll be walking and then you'll get into a battle and you get hit twice and then you're just dead before you can even do anything. And I've been only upgrading like my speed basically. So
And
something
attack.
that happens to
strength.
me is that I upgraded my strength once. But every other upgrade I've had has gone to speed and I'm still getting out sped. So I'm getting ambushed is what's happening. But society.
Sad society, man.
Society. You're targeting me. Cool.
Kind of talk about the Minecraft server.
What'd you guys talk about?
Just the Minecraft server. Like, yeah, I started playing it.
War never change.
Because I feel like
Also,
you,
I like how you were like, that Minecraft. I didn't play Minecraft because it's bad last podcast, and you're like, I started playing it. It is funny, but it's also
I literally just started playing it. I played it twice, and I just started playing it today because.
that's
no.
all we've been doing recently, other than like the other stuff we've been doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played through all Resident Evil 2 recently.
Yeah,
Resident Evil first-
technically this morning we did.
This morning, yeah, it was fun. I enjoy that game a lot, especially Leon, because he's freaking amazing. He's funny.
There you
So
go.
wherever to go, bingo. Remember that line from Resident Evil 2 that he says? Anyway, jokes aside. No, it's fun. I like that game a lot, and I want to do players soon. In more of the ways than one, probably. Which I mean standard and hardcore, obviously. And I'm talking about the game difficulties. Trust me.
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, that was mainly it. Talked about Genshin.
This is cool.
The boats. We're on a
The
boat.
boat is fun. It's Wind Waker, except there's less to do than Wind Waker, which is basically how Wind Waker works. No, there's a lot to do in Wind Waker. That's why I like the game a lot. You can go to the auction house. That's dope. Check the auction house, kid.
I didn't know there was an auction house. Ah.
Yeah, you did.
Ah,
Wind Waker?
Oh, I never played Wind Waker.
What the fuck?
What?
Oh, I was so confused. For some reason, there's a... I'm not sure I talked about the server the entire time, but there's a creeper that was getting hurt. And I didn't know what was hurting it. And then I realized it was the snowman. I was just really confused because he's just getting hurt for no reason. I'm like, is this game helping? But no, yeah, a lot of... I like Resident Evil 2, man. The game's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I beat it before Kid, and yet he got an S+, because I wanted to see how funny something was. I only got an S
What
rank.
is the funny?
It was really funny because we were like making bets on how many rockets it would take to kill G1. It took 3. Caden bet 8, I bet 4, I win. We didn't bet anything, so I didn't win anything, but I did win. But no, it was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what else there was? There was. Oh yeah, I want Resident Evil 2 Players Campaign. Because I think that'd be fun. I haven't done B yet. I've only done A, and I want to fight the G train.
G-Train.
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 Stupid. But yeah, I wanna
Best
do-
boss fight.
No, it's basically isn't that just basically Resident Evil 7 ending?
No.
Spoilers by the way, Resident Evil 7. No, because like that's just Resident Evil 7 ending is just fucking face comes at you slowly, and if you don't kill it fast enough, you die. And G Train is just facing the end of the train car, slowly building itself up to get closer towards you. If you don't kill it in time, you die.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, they're the same. They're the same like boss fight. I don't know how it plays Resident Evil 2 remake, but I know in original it's basically the exact same thing.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah. And Caden realized that Sewer Gators is a reference to Resident Evil 2 yesterday when I let him know.
I guess I never like thought to put 2 and 2 together.
I understand because it wasn't until like I don't remember who I was watching on YouTube mentioned it, but somebody mentioned it. It's like the fact that Sewer Gators is called that, and they like investigate like spooky mysteries. And there's like a ghost town that was known as Raccoon City that got fucked and also had sewer gators in it. Basically Scooby-Doo, but shitty. But anyway,
Scooby Dooby Doo.
where are you? It's not even a good one, dude. How dare you use the not good one? What happens to be new? Scooby-Doo. Coming at you. That is so that
Anyway, so
talk about cryptography?
no, because I was waiting for you because we played a game. I have a game on my Steam
Caden was
library.
waiting for you for all the topics.
Jason, you know why he's waiting for me for all the topics?
Because he can't talk in his own podcast.
Correct. But you know why he also was waiting for me for all the topics?
Because he's
Because
Caden.
because all everyone else did this week was Minecraft and Monster Hunter. And like Genshin for a little bit.
And we barely talked. We
okay.
talked. I
You
think
played Monster Hunter.
you played Monster Hunter.
You played Monster Hunter, right, Jason?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's no point talking about it, though.
Well, no. What I'm saying is the reason why Caden doesn't have a lot to talk about is because he didn't do much with everybody this week. He mainly played like Genshin.
Yeah. Grinding a bunch of Genshin. Not proud of it, but you know it's fun. I'm actually enjoying it.
Yep. But you know, I've been having fun with Genshin when I play with you.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't really care about the resources or anything. So I'll like the game's never gonna fucking end. I'll be able to grind resources eventually, even if I am doing it really slow.
It's never ending game. It's like the never ending
No.
story.
It never ends until it ends, which is it's a happy thing to be. But that's the thing. Like a lot of the what do you call it? Wait, what the fuck, Jason? You lied to me.
Jason, how could
Said
you
you-
lie to him?
You said I needed the entity tracker for things to target me and we'd be notified, but you don't.
That's what the entity tracker is supposed to do.
Well, it lets you target the enemies, but like when enemies are coming to target you, it lets you know even without it. They don't have any upgrades on my helmet. I just realized that. Yeah, just something so you know
I
at least.
guess it's just support.
But anyway. Yeah, no, I've enjoyed Genshin quite a bit. It's kind of fun. Like
Mhm.
anything a shitty game is one thing,
Mm-hmm.
but like society, you know,
Society.
it's fun.
I hate-
I enjoy playing it. It sucks that it's fun. Because if it wasn't fun, I could ignore the game, but it is fun, so I can't ignore the game. Can't ignore the fact that I want to play it.
'Cause it's like legitimately it's fun, but it makes me mad. That's the thing. It makes me mad. Also, Sean, you missed it. As a haha, I've said like, oh, let me pull in the Lifa banner. And I say,
Did
oh,
you get the Lifa?
no, and then I'm
Oh,
like,
shit.
I didn't get anything. But then I was like, okay, let me pull in another banner, and it was like a memory. There was a banner called Memories of the Abyss. It's basically corrupted Edalus, which is a own character type of thing. And I pulled her. I'm like, oh, cool. Let me go for her weapon. And then I was pulling for her weapon on the wrong banner, and I ended up pulling the banner weapon. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, but
That's cool though. Congrats. You got the thing.
I did get the thing.
I'm proud of you. But yeah. No, cryptography game though.
Yeah.
Dude, that game was cool.
Oh yeah.
I actually so the thing is we were doing nothing as one does. And
we were
playing
playing Nocturne. You were like you were done.
Because it's a doo-doo dum-dum doo-doo head game, and I died because of dumb bullshit. And that was fun. So I hopped off of Nocturne. I'm like, I'll play later. I don't feel like going through all that again. Cause I had to go through the same area like twice basically, and I did it twice. Cause I died the first time. I was like, all right, whatever. Went back through it. Died the second time. Like, all right, I think I'm hop off for now. But I'll play it eventually. In a bit, just not right now. And I went to go see what games to play. I don't know what games to play. Actually, I did open it up again, Jason. So, I didn't know what games to play. So I looked at my library, and like I have a lot of games, like too many games. Games I don't even like know what they are sometimes.
Like
but
Dead
then I'm like,
Space.
no, I don't have Dead Space. You have Dead Effect. Caden's dumb. He thought he had Dead Space 1 and 2. Like, I have Dead Space 1 and 2. I'm like, oh really? You do? Like, yeah. He doesn't have Dead Space 1. He's Dead Effect 1 and 2. He got bamboozled. Which is hilarious. But no. I didn't know what to play, so I looked at my library. I'm like, oh, there's a lot of cool games, but I don't really want to play anything right now. Maybe Yakuza, but that'd be like my controller for that. I think I'm good. And I looked at Caden's library because we have shared libraries. Because we're definitely family members, right, Caden?
Yeah, I consider all my friends family members.
Exactly. You know what they say, welcome to the family, son. And so, we have shared libraries so he can access my games, I can access his games. And he has this game called... I don't know what it's called. Cypher. I know what it's called. It's called Cypher. And basically, it's a museum about cryptography, which is the art of like hiding messages in text and other stuff. And
it was really fun.
It's a really cool. We have to solve like different cryptography puzzles, and it's like it goes from simple stuff to like the first letter of each line spells something out, to things like
making your own Enigma machine to solve it.
Make Enigma machine using paper, and then every time you do another letter, you click the thing, so you have to turn it to the left. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, Caden handled the Enigma machine stuff, because I didn't feel like taking the time out of my goddamn day to learn that one. But I had handled some of the cool stuff, like the
polyalphabetic. That's just the
Yeah.
That was a generic one, but
that's a generic one where you use a key and then you use the key to just encode text. And I think that one's fun and easy and simple enough.
Use the key. You rewrite the key over and over again to solve it.
Yeah. Oh, or you could use separate keys. You could literally have another letter as a key.
Mm-hmm.
So you could send somebody 2 letters, one of like an actual thing, or not even an actual thing. Yeah, you can have probably 2 letters, right? And one of them be the key, and they have to figure out which one's the key. But they'll decipher it as long as they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually, I've retained the knowledge, Caden, on how to do that one,
That's
using
cool.
the thing and whatnot. So it's pretty cool. So I can actually cipher and decipher that stuff. But yeah, and it was fun. There were some challenge ones. There was a Thanks Jason one. It was pretty cool.
that was stupid. Just
yeah,
like
it had like the different planets. It was a really big like SU, and then the J was in front of it, and I was like, "Hey, Caden," like, "What?" I'm like, "It's Jason."
We both had the same idea too, which was like, it's like, oh, thanks.
F in chat for Hydric.
Because I started saying,
Burnt death.
oh, it's like I started saying thanks, and then Sean said thanks, Jason, like finished it.
Yeah, we both had the exact same idea. It was stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was really fun. So if you guys need us to decipher anything, don't send it to us.
Don't ever. We're not
Don't
gonna.
ever,
We'll
please.
ban
We're not
you.
gonna do it. We will decline your request.
Mm-hmm.
Because fucking, because we learned how to do a lot of it, but then we had to do things like, well, first off, I know what the bacon cipher was from high school. One of my teachers talked about it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's cool. Surprisingly, it's not by Kevin Bacon, from what I understand. If I remember correctly, he's not the one who made it, but it's a cool one. And then we learned like other ones that required you to do ASCII and whatnot, and that was all fun.
But then you had ones that had this.
You had ones that had geometry in it, and I was like, all right, Caden, you got this. I'm gonna go do the good ones, the fun ones, the ones that require me to look up cool, interesting topics while you do geometry.
That was alright.
So he calculated all the variables and had to like shift them, mod them, and add them, and he's like, I don't know how to do this. I'm like, dude, all you gotta do is shift the X, or add the X, shift the Y, and mod the Z.
But the
all
thing,
you gotta do,
but things he would say that, but that's like, but it's like,
That's like the point. Like, oh, it was great.
It's
Didn't
like-
need
well,
anything.
yeah, because it's like you can't mod Y because you need two variables there, so you mod it by Y, and that's like,
Yeah, that's what modding Y is.
Th-
But anyway, and I told him I read a Wikipedia article on how to mod things, just as like a funny ha. And I told him all he had to do, and he's like, no, that's like the kindergarten way of doing it. You can't do, because you can't do. He was like, but you can't subtract by. Well, can you? And then he figured out that you could do the easy kindergarten way, and it was great.
it would work the easy way.
It would definitely work the easy way, the way I read on a Wikipedia article. For
But
like
then,
6 seconds.
but then they at some point it would work, and then it wouldn't work. So it's
No,
like-
it would definitely have worked the entire way. Trust me. That was like the whole point of it. But it was stupid.
'Cause
But
I
I,
was-
didn't know how to mod shit or shift it. I was just saying it over and over again to piss Caden off. I was like, dude, all you have to do obviously is shift that, and then mod that and add that. Oh, dude, come on. And it was making him upset. But then he figured it out, and I was like, okay, cool.
Cause it's like he didn't take any time to do it.
No, of course not. I don't like shapes, dude. I can't do fucking simple shapes in Minecraft, okay? No way can I do shapes that actually require you to calculate distances and know the circumference of stuff. I mean, I could, I just don't want to.
That
I'm
was-
like my good friend Kaden to do that.
That part wasn't
Big
hard.
Kaden. No, yeah, no, it was mainly just the not understanding exactly what it wanted you to do. Like, knowing what it wants you to do, but
Because it
not
was
knowing
like very
exactly
like it was
how.
like, it's like
Literally
telling
just said shift mod add. It didn't, like, say...
what it just like
what other
oh it's like bake a cake with flour, baking soda, eggs. Like it gave you the stuff what you
Yeah,
needed,
yeah.
but it didn't tell you how to do it. So it was like, it was just whatever. It was alright though.
Yeah.
But then there was like ones where you had to use. I had to look. I did a history lesson because there was one that was meant like it was supposed to scare you, because it was like, oh yes, the greatest cipher, the one-time code.
Yeah, and it was like, don't cheat.
It was like, don't cheat, play fair. I'm like, okay, whatever.
What the fuck do I just solve the perfect cipher? What do you mean? And then he looked it up, and it's like, oh, just.
It was
okay.
it was a history lesson, and it was like, okay, whatever. It's one-time passcode, whatever. And I just kind of went
That's
through
like-
them, and it's like, play fair square. So I was like, because then Sean also mentioned that too, and I'm like, okay. And then I was going through. It's like, because I wrote it, because I literally had a legitimate piece of paper that I wrote on everything and ripped up. I wrote the key. Then I wrote like, because it would like be, it would be like, the like, the grade. It would be like the one-time code was like a answer to a thing. It was like it gave you the like background. You look it up and you got the thing. And whatever that was, or it was like other known by, it was a key to to the cipher, and then you use that with the Playfair square to decrypt it, and it was like, oh,
It was really cool. I learned
That-
a lot, and honestly, like we learned about like Edgar Allan Poe had a book or short story called The Gold Bug, that he basically wrote. It had like a hidden message inside of it, to kind of promote cryptography at the time. And basically, if people solved what his thing was, then it would take them to a skull that was like up near a tree or up near a wall or something. and if they dropped a weight in the left eye, it would reveal a prize. And like that's just one of the things that there was also like assume your enemy knows how to solve your cipher, and make a key that they can't make it so that it can't crack it without the key, and shit like that. And it's pretty cool. There's a lot of like cool history stuff about cryptography. Like there's this one Russian dude who made a book about cryptography, and in the back of the book he had like a puzzle for people to solve after they read his book, and then nobody ever solved it, and he also forgot how he made it, so he has no idea what it says or like how to solve it, and it's just kind of funny. But yeah, anyway, there's a lot of like cool stuff like that in the game, and I enjoyed it. Oh, did you see the Resident Evil Hanku? You know about that leak, the Resident Evil Hunk leak?
No.
There's a leak that happened a while ago that this one wet journalist website was like, yes, these are all ones that were mentioned in leaks, and they were like, they mentioned a couple of the games that were like, oh, okay, whatever, cool. There was a Resident Evil 4 remake, which is just Resident Evil 4 VR probably. But then it was funny because they said Resident Evil Hank, and they're like, it's weird because there's no character named Hank. But shh, no, it's Project Hank. Or Resident Evil Hank is what it's called. They're like, no, it's weird because there's no character named Hank. So for them to call it Project Hank would be weird. There is a character named Hunk, so maybe it's like a typo or something. They didn't know Hunk's name in Japanese is Hanku. So it's obviously Project Hanku, which is
Project Hunk.
About Hunk, exactly. But the fact that they were like, they didn't do any research at all. They're just like, it's kind of weird that it's called that when there's a character named Hunk. They could have easily typed in Hunk on Wikipedia and gotten his fucking translation, which is literally Hunk or Hanku. But yeah, it was funny to see. But there's a couple other ones they mentioned because there's a Capcom showcase or whatever.
Yes, there's a Capcom showcase on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Monday.
And then there's
Monday.
Monday. Jason, your mana thing is not working. Let's see. There's also a June 10th is season 4 of Call of Duty,
Which is
shit.
today.
It's today. They're adding another zombies map. They got a lot of backlash from increasing the late round zombie health. So they're basically gonna decrease it back to what it was before, except they're gonna make slight tweaks for all the buffs that give weapons. So they were like, yeah, we're gonna basically undo that. Also, we're working on figuring out how to make snipers and melee better in zombies. Because as of right now, both are kind of like underpowered late game, and even snipers are underpowered early game. There's no point to grab a sniper ever unless you need to kill something and you don't have any ammo. But they're working on that. People think the new map's gonna be Berlin, which I think is where not Nocturne Toten, Kino der Toten was.
Yeah, no, that's the next map.
So people think Kino's gonna be on the map, which I would hope. They're not sure if it's gonna be Outbreak or survival type. I'm hoping it's round-based survival because Outbreak's cool, but like, don't give us Outbreak maps every goddamn season. Give us something interesting.
Also, we're gonna beat that Easter egg before we beat the Outbreak Easter egg.
I already beat the Outbreak Easter egg, bro. You're good.
I don't think you did.
I actually did. I have the trophy one, Jay. Or not the trophy, the ward thing that you get in the game. The calling card. I can put it on, I guess, whenever.
That's cool.
Play next. Yeah, I didn't feel like waiting forever for everybody else because nobody else wanted to do it, and I did because I don't want to be the Easter egg, and like after everything else comes out. So,
Fair.
It's stupid. It's dumb. But once you get the upgrades for the like skills and whatnot, it's easy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Plus, I don't think it spawns many zombies when you do it solo. But I got the M16 max and everything, so I got all the weapons I wanted on, or all different stuff like that. And I got a ray gun when I did it, so pretty easy. Use the ray gun to destroy the armor.
Yeah, once you get when she said you had ray guns, like, oh, that's it. Ray gun melts.
I mean,
boss
well,
health
because we did it that one time. We did it together, and I had a ray gun, and you had a ray K.
No, we had ray Ks because we didn't get ray
we had
guns.
ray Ks? Yeah.
We didn't get ray guns. We had ray Ks.
Yeah. Well, then, yeah, I don't know. Game bad, big sad,
Anyway.
and that makes people big bad. But it's stupid. It was a dumb Easter egg. I liked it. It was figuring out was fun. Nobody knew what to do, and it was like really cool. But then when you figure out what to do, it's like, okay, now you have a stupid boss fight that isn't fun, isn't challenging, it's just annoying. Cool. So glad. But
Mhm.
yeah, so that's coming out today. The map might not be coming out soon, but the rest of the stuff will be.
The season.
The trailer already came out for it. When you boot up the game, it shows the new stuff, which was set for June 10th. So that's happening now. And I think that means new Warzone season 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, new Warzone season. So if you like Warzone, cool. If you don't, also cool. I see how to be a problem.
What?
Anyway, I had step assist disabled when I put my boots on because my boots give me step assist. But my wand also gives me step assist. So it takes away my step assist from my wand and gives me. It lets me turn it on and off, which is kind of cool.
I see.
But yeah. What all did you talk about the Minecraft server?
We didn't talk about much. It's like, yeah, I played the Minecraft server, the modded one, and then I asked. Oh yeah, Sean, do you still have the constellation papers?
I do, yeah. When we hop back on, I can give them to you so you can see them and whatnot. See what
Okay.
I'm talking about. I
Because
have to ask Omega for some of them because he had some that I didn't have.
so, who said? Did you say they're like a one-time use, and then you put them back when
No,
you go?
they're well, no, they're not one-time use. They don't run out ever. You look at them once and then you don't need them ever again.
So, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, so you pick them up, look at them, and then you put them back in the chest. That's what you're supposed to do with them. But fucking nobody did that because nobody read the book. What the hell is this, Jason? This is cool.
But did
But
you
yeah, nobody
did you
read the
find
book.
like an altar type thing when you found them
Yeah, no. So there's a star crystal thing that you need
to use
to be exposed. No, you don't need to use it. You need it to be exposed to the
sunlight?
the moonlight,
Moonlight,
the stars. And then once it gets exposed, if you put a crafting table underneath, it makes the crafting table for the Astral Sorcery mod, which then you need to put high up and use at nighttime. Which I have one of those, and you can make those easily.
Okay.
I literally took one of the altars that nobody goes to, and converted it into a hey everybody, feel free to place a crafting table underneath it and take the crafting table, but don't take anything extra, please. And signed to Pie Wolf. So yeah.
All right.
But no, I think now that we have the spawners, I'm gonna work on getting a getting better RF system for Rinse and Flux. 'Cause that would be good. That way we can just do his mana stuff, right, Jason?
That's
What does the drum of the
It's-
canopy do? Drum of the canopy?
It's supposed to clear out the leaves, but I didn't place them in because I am getting enough saplings that I don't need it.
Got it. I see it on the ground, so I was wondering. But yeah, Jazz has been the food god, and that's been dope. Well, not the actual food god, because in the server there are gods.
I can Jazz be
Jazz
the
is-
god of food.
When we're like, hey, we need food, Jazz is like, what do you want? And we're like, can we get some fruit punch, fruit juice? And Jazz is like, here you go. And then we get fruit juice. And then we went to a spawner to do a boss battle, and then we looked up and Jazz was just dropping fruit juice in there to help us out, and that's dope.
See, that's funny.
That's hilarious. Yeah, because I saw the fruit juice spawn, drop, and then the server froze and rubber banded, so it dropped a second time, and then I looked up and just saw Jazz dropping fruit juice. Dope.
Speaking of the server, don't you have a bone to pick with the server?
What do you mean?
Just weren't you gonna blow up the server?
No, I was gonna blow up the server. So what happened today? So wait, I have to go back. Let me tell the story about the server and what's been happening recently. So the main lore thing is that there are gods, and we can talk to them, and we're like, yo, what's up, gods? And they're like, yo, what's up? And there's a trickster god who pranks people, and there's a not prankster god who is what's it called? They're kind of like a god of order, I guess, a goddess of order. And they don't want us to use blood magic mod or Eidolon mod soul magic. And like that's super cool and all, and we understand. The problem is, they didn't really say what they would do if we did use it, and it's kind of like a story thing. So when good old Hoon hopped on the server, we were like, haha, yeah, no, feel free to go ahead and do it. Just, you know, if they get mad at you, they might smite you. He's like, yeah, I'm fine with that. He's like, okay, cool. Well, they destroyed his altars once, and it wasn't that big of a deal because it was like literally blocks that he could just remake, and it didn't cost anything. But then the last time they destroyed it, they also destroyed his cave, which had literally everything inside of it. And I'm talking like all the diamonds, all the iron that he got, basically everything he's been on the server and done was in that chest, and like the entire cave was deleted. And that kind of pissed people off. And I got really upset. He got upset too, but he kind of got over it pretty quickly, which is good. But it is still kind of stupid that they were able to do that. So today I hop on this server for the first time. It's been down for a couple days because they've been working on it. And all the buildings we have been griefed. There's poison liquid everywhere, and when you start the server, it kills you, or tries to kill you. You can't die from poison, but you're half a heart. And if you get fucking sneezed on, you die. And and so the whole thing is that was irritating. So when you tell people before though that like, hey, his stuff got deleted, nobody really cared, and they're like, yeah, so what? He's part of like one of the bigger factions. He can get stuff back. But like, the point is his stuff was griefed, and if it wasn't the gods, which apparently it wasn't, they said it wasn't them. Then it was a player that did that, and that's not cool. And so nobody cares though. They're like, oh, just get over it already. So when I hop on and everything's been put like has poison in it, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna blow up some houses. This is grieving loud, and they're like, oh, what? No, don't do that. You don't need to do that. And I'm like, no, I'm just gonna blow them up. Why not? Why not just walk around and blow up whoever's bases I see? Because why not? Griefing's allowed. And they were like, you're acting like a baby just because you got grief. Now you want to grief? And it's like, I mean, why not? Griefing's allowed, you know? And come on, so what? You guys are part of big factions. Why don't you just get your stuff back? And so I wasn't actually planning on blowing anything up. But it would have
been funny.
Because we have the stuff to do so. We have micro missiles which target people, and we can make them blow up terrain. But yeah, that's the thing is we were like, oh yeah, no, I was like, I'm gonna blow it all up, and then so one of the mods hopped on the server and banned me really quick, and then talked to me in DMs like, hey man, you can't grief people, dude. And I'm like, yeah, but no, I totally get that. But the thing is, my friend was grieved. Like the gods didn't do that, so it didn't happen at all. Who was grieved? And I'm like, oh. Well, and I hopped back on the server and I showed him where it was. He's like, oh yeah, no, the gods, we didn't do this. This is fucked up. And I'm like, yeah, no, obviously. That's fucked up. That's the whole point. I wasn't planning on deleting anything or destroying bases. It's just funny how people change when you go from, oh, our stuff got destroyed, and they're like, oh, just get over it, to, we're gonna destroy your stuff, and they're like, oh, whoa, let's tell the owner of the server real quick. It's funny how, like, I guess hypocritical people are. Is that what the word is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a very quick change.
It was a really quick fucking change when you say you have the rockets to blow up entire bases, and you tell people you're gonna do that, and they're like, well, I don't want stuff to get destroyed. It's like, yeah, no, fuck, of course you don't. Like, that's the point. And, but after talking to a couple people of the higher ups on the server, not only have I kind of figured out how it's all being ran and the structure of it, and who is what and what is who and whatnot, I've talked to most of the higher ups and let them know my concerns, and they're like, yeah, we understand completely. That shouldn't happen. If we find out who did that, they will be punished. I think Lenny himself was like, you'll get your stuff back and they'll be banned. If we find out who it is. I'm like, yeah, no, because it was fucked up. But,
very quick for everyone to turn when you...
No, it's crazy how much they care about griefing when you fucking tell them you're gonna blow up everything. I know it could hurt them. It was just the dumbest shit. And they're like, oh, you're being a baby about it. Like, oh, really? You were being a baby, huh? That's cool, man. Watch.
You haven't seen how big of a baby I can actually be.
Yeah, I'm a baby with fucking rockets that blow up buildings, dude. I'm a baby with magic spells that completely clear out areas up to 48 blocks wide. Like I can show you how much of a baby I can be.
I got annihilated. It was.
Oh yeah. So what did you do? Was it pissed off? Oh, you put a dick on the wall. That's what it was.
I did have funny grief.
Yeah, you put a haha funny grieve. You put a dick on the wall, which is fine. We weren't upset about it because obviously it's not anything bad. You're not
Jazz
trying to kill
was.
players or anything. But Jazz didn't like that, and so I thought it would be a great time to show Jazz that we now have missiles that target players, specific players. If you put their name in, it'll target them.
So I got haha funny blow up, and then
And
my
then-
items.
Yeah, and then Jazz blew up like half of Caden's items, which sucked.
But I didn't have
Jazz.
much.
I was like, hold up, let him get his stuff back first, and then she threw it at you, and your items got deleted. It was funny.
I had flashbacks to the Craft server where I saw my items disappear, and then
Damn, when you said my item got deleted, I'm like, no, they're right there, and you're like, no, they got deleted. I'm like, no way, they didn't get deleted.
the main,
That was Jazz.
the Grimoire is fine though, at least.
No, yeah, the Grimoire keeps all your spells. I should honestly put my spells in the Grimoire because I didn't have enough to have extra slots, but I didn't because I'm stupid. That's why I lost all my spells. Somebody said I died into bullshit. The server literally reset or crashed, and then I was just dead. But no, it's been the funny haha on the server.
Has
Oh
it?
yeah, and then Caden picked up the rockets that I gave the Jazz. And I told him to drop them, and instead of dropping them, he was just standing there. So I was assuming he was just typing my name in. So I was like, no, we're not gonna do that.
And immediately
So
blew me
after-
up.
It was like 4 or 5 seconds with them out in your hand, Caden. So I'm like, okay, buddy, okay, Buckaroo, and I shot them. And so everyone in the chat, everyone like on the server is seeing us kill Dragon Boy Hunter with explosions. And they're like, don't worry, we're just programming and testing our missile or our weapons. They're like, yeah, we can see. But okay, look, I'm being bullied.
Imagine
sad.
that. I was beat bullied, not bullied.
You're being bullied. But yeah, and so we what's it called? We basically. I mean, the thing is, the server is mostly fun. It's just there are some shit moments like when people grieve and whatnot that you always have to deal with on a server. Except when people are not dumb. And they don't grieve because there's no fucking point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So other than that, though, there's no problem. I don't have a problem with the server. I don't have a problem with people on it. It's just it's funny how people change quickly. You threaten their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that was something I mentioned to some of the higher ups, and they're like, yeah. They don't really care.
They just didn't go. But yeah, no. That was mainly it, though, right?
Yeah. Oh, what's that one game we're gonna get? A Virtua Fighter on PS4.
Yes, because Virtual
Yeah,
Fighter
we're gonna
is.
play that. It's free for the first like 2 months, right?
Yeah, Virtual Fighter 5. They ported it over.
Yeah, we gotta play that.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I like Virtua Fighter. I played that on arcades and in laundromats when I was younger.
I haven't played a single Virtual Fighter. I was like, oh, this is
Oh,
interesting.
cool! I'm gonna kick your ass then. I'm gonna knock you off and beat your ass.
Please don't.
That'd be dope. It's like a Tekken fighter, is how I always see it. Where you have
I
like the
played
movement
the
system.
Tekkens.
Tekken, except the movements aren't like the last one I played, which is on an arcade machine, so you know. That said winners don't use drugs. So, which is by the way stupid. What are they gonna fucking use? Steroids? I don't get that ever.
To
But
use
it's what-
speed to read your inputs.
Yeah, it was just stupid. But yeah, no. It had like arena knockouts and shit from what I remember last. That should be fun.
Mhm.
But once you figure it out, you're gonna figure it out, and it's like, okay, cool. Now we're playing on the same level. Like I said, I was a kid when I played it last.
Yeah. But yeah. So, there's really not much to talk about else.
I've got food I need to eat.
Yeah, because we
Dinner's
talked
been ready for a while.
we talked about Nocturne. Oh, Sean, E3.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any E3 predictions? Or anything
Oh yeah,
you want to see?
they're gonna announce a video game, probably for like a PlayStation console or like a Xbox console, maybe even a Switch console. They will definitely announce the Switch Pro, unless they don't. In which case they'll announce it later, obviously. Unless they don't, in that case, you know, I expected it. They're gonna probably announce not a new system, but a new thing. They're gonna announce a new thing. Something new is gonna be announced.
The PlayStation 6.
Honestly, these leaks are from 4chan, so they're a little iffy sometimes. But that's what I've seen. Definitely, it's gonna happen. What do you think?
The PlayStation 6?
Kid?
Hello?
Kid?
Guys? Oh. Cool, my Discord's dying. Welp. I don't know what to say here. My Discord died. I guess on that note, we'll leave. I'll end the stream. Unless Discord wants to work with me. Discord? Yeah, I guess I'm going to end the stream on that one. Because my Discord's not working with me anymore. Alright.